welcome to the Unfiltered Gamer live stream. I'm Callie, here tonight with my friend Rachel.
Hello.
And Michael will be off screen. And tonight we are playing Classified Information by IncrediQuest Games. It is a two-player game, very quick to play, and we are going to be going head-to-head, trying to deduce our secret briefcase numbers, utilizing other cards as guards, assassins, as well as just information to deduce what card the other player has. At the end of the game, we'll each have one card left, which will be our guess as to what is in our opponent's briefcase, and we'll reveal and see who wins.
Perfect. You said one card left, but then you didn't put out a 1 on your finger. You just put out a fist.
I don't know.
One card left.
I like to keep people on their toes. See if you're listening. Yeah. Now I'm using one.
So here we have the game, Classified Information, and basically this is the deluxe version of the game, meaning that there are a variety of variants to play. This came with sets 1, 2, and 3, which we're playing currently with set 1. It also came with the Kickstarter exclusive deck, and it also came with a 48-hour bonus cards deck. Came with some sleeves and additional items which we won't utilize. The only thing we actually are utilizing from the Kickstarter is this, actually, right here. This is what we're using as opposed to the singular card. We have kind of a little, like, foldable.
A little decoder for ourselves.
Yeah, decoder. So, how the game is going to work is you're going to take all the cards from the set 1, and you're going to shuffle them. Then, you're going to deal out one card to each player as their briefcase. This is their briefcase, and on the briefcase, it has a secret code. The code might be 123 or 456 or 789 or 912. And that is the code that they do not want their opponent to figure out. Additionally, you're going to discard, or exile, I should say, 2 cards. Now, you can exile more cards to make it a quicker game and more challenging for the players. In this case, we're doing normal, so it's just 2 cards. And then we're dealing out 2 cards to each player. So Callie and Rachel both have 2 cards. They also have the decoder and the dry erase board, which will inform them of the options for the various codes in the deck. If they ever see 2 of the same code in play or in the discard or in their hand, they can go ahead and mark that little piece of pizza off and signify that they will never see that card again. It's not their opponent's code, their secret code. And they're going to just simply take a turn. One player will draw a card up to and go to 3, play 1 card, and then pass. And repeat until the entire deck is empty. When the deck is empty, you'll play 1 card each one more time, and you'll have a single card left over. When you play that single card, then you are going to check to see the briefcase and see if your card matches the secret code card on the briefcase. And if it does, you can win the game, provided no guards block you. And that's the game. When you play cards, the cards are going to have various information on them. Here's a card right here. The top left-hand side of the card is the card number that indicates what you hope the code to be on your opponent's side of the field, so you can ignore this most of the game. Underneath it is the type of card that it is, whether it's a guard, sentinel, or assassin. A guard can be played face down in front of your code or your secret briefcase to protect it. Assassin is used to kill guards, and the sentinel is either or. The text is an action that you can take on your turn when playing the card. And the bottom here is just your secret code. It's also a way to notify whether or not that card exists in somebody's briefcase. And so the 3 ways to play the card is A, do the ability, or B, play the card as a assassin, guard, or sentinel, or C, you can go ahead and exile the card into here so that it is never revealed to your opponent. And those are the 3 different actions that you can play. We'll kind of discuss them more as we go along throughout the game. But just note that there are 3 different ways you can play a card, but you always have to draw a card and play a card until the deck is emptied. Okay?
Yep.
All right, go ahead and begin.
All right, who goes first?
Okay, well, we gotta see
We gotta
secret
check our
codes.
We can
first.
check our cards, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, look at your card, see what your code is.
Okay.
Hello, Brian. Nice to see you. And Melky as well. Good to see you as well.
Hello.
Yeah, it's kind of like Deal or No Deal. There's briefcases.
Yeah.
In fact, I love the Kickstarter. It comes with these secret briefcase card sleeves so that when you slide a card in here to indicate your code, let's see if I can do this well, You don't need to look at the rest of the card. It just shows your code here and the number at the top. Kind of a cool little bonus. Okay, so who wants to go first? You guys both have 2 cards. No one's drawn yet, right?
Nope.
All right, Callie, go
I'll
ahead and
go
draw.
first.
Draw a
Go
card.
for it.
Draw a card. And okay.
And pick a card and play it.
All right.
You can also, there's also a note section. You can always write things down if you want. If you don't want to write it all on here, you can be like, okay, 1891 you found so far. It's really up to you how you want to use that information.
I am going to play a guard for mine. So I'm going to place this one.
And it's
right
going to be
here.
played like this.
Okay.
And you can have up to 3 guards, and they start face down. And assassins can kill them if they know the code number the guard has.
Yep.
Okay.
Guards are also used to protect your code. So if you have an 8 guard and your code is an 8, if your opponent uses an 8, the guard will protect you and you will not lose the game. It's kind of a cool little way to protect your codes. Don't forget, though, your cards in hand are information.
Also, as well.
They're
that are
information,
good.
yeah. Rachel, it's your turn.
Okay.
So you draw a card,
Yes.
and then you play a card.
Okay, I'll play this card. Okay, so it says opponent tells you one number that is not their suitcase number and is not the number 3. If no guards are in play, opponent tells you a second number meeting those requirements. So I think you're good.
Okay.
I put the play card.
Just play it right there until it's used.
Yeah.
I would just play it like right here. That's
Yeah,
fine.
because we do need, that is open information now. Yeah.
Callie's going to go ahead and give you the info.
Oh, I see. So that
Yeah,
can't
so you have to
say.
do what it
Okay.
says.
It is not 5.
Okay, so the number in your suitcase does not correspond with... There's no 5 anywhere
There's
in it.
no 5.
Okay.
And is not the number... And is not the number 3. No.
I would not be able to say the number 3.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
Yeah, so if it is, I won't know.
But because she has a guard in play, she doesn't have to tell you a second number meeting the requirements.
Mm-hmm.
You put this right here as a discard.
Okay.
And always remember to leave these available so that your opponents can see what are available.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
my
you're up.
turn. Okay. I am going to use an ability too this time.
Okay.
I'm going to... So this card says, flip an opponent's guard face up and or rearrange the discard pile and or secretly look at the bottom 2 cards of the draw deck. So you don't have any guards. for
No,
me.
nothing too exciting, really.
So on the discard pile only has 1 card. So I'm going to secretly look at the bottom 2 cards of the draw deck.
Okay.
Get some information here.
Yeah, probably the most helpful thing.
Okay, putting them back. Same order.
Okay.
This will
Okay.
go.
Ready? My turn.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I will draw a card. Okay, nope. I will play. I'll play a guard.
Oh.
Okay, that's all.
Okay. I'm gonna play.
Junior, where you going?
Yeah, I just said I'm gonna play this one,
What did it do?
and I'm gonna flip your. This time it's the same card as before. This time I'm gonna flip the opponent's card face up.
You get some info.
Okay. Then we know you guarded your card with a 7, which has 6, 7, 8. Could one of those be your briefcase? Ooh. Who knows?
Does the ability matter or no?
That's the ability.
Oh, the ability of her card?
Oh, the
that
flip
there?
one of your, no?
Okay.
Yeah.
We're only.
Oh, it would have been a trigger
Maybe.
or something? Okay. It could have triggered something, but it did not.
Oh,
Okay, your turn, Rachel.
All right.
It's still a guard, though.
Yeah. I thought to get rid of it.
7 is the only card that protects her, I believe, as well. It's not all 3.
Oh, I thought it was all 3. Yeah, it's all 3.
Oh.
That guard protects her from 6, 7, and 8.
I'm pretty sure. You compare the numbers of the assassin to the numbers on the guard.
An unguarded match is a match between your last remaining card and any number in your opponent's code that does not match the card number of a guard of your opponent has in play. Card number is the top left-hand corner of your card. The code is the bottom of your card.
Yeah. But the assassin, you could get rid of it with a 6, 7, or 8.
Correct.
Yeah.
So if you have a 6, 7, well, if your assassin is 6, 7, 8, you can get rid of it. Or if you're a 7, 8, 9, then you can get rid of it as well.
Yeah.
Okay. I was kind of.
But at
So
the
if-
end, you have to match exact. Is that what you're saying?
If the last card in your hand is a 7,
Yeah.
and you try and this is a 7 as well, this guard will block it.
Okay.
But if it is a 9, this card is not a 9. Or if it is an 8, even though that's an 8, I don't think that matters.
Okay, the
This
numbers
is-
down
this
here
is go-
aren't important. It's this one.
This is
For
only
the end
relevant-
of the game.
This
the
is
end.
relevant for when the assassin. This tells you whether or not this is the card. All right.
Uh-huh.
Now you know that there's only one other 6, 7, or 8, and if that's there, then it's obviously not 6, 7, or 8.
Mm-hmm.
But it also is if your assassin has 6, 7, or 8 at the bottom, you can use it to get rid of it. However, this is the block number. Like it blocks your last number. Otherwise, that's really powerful.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's still my
Yeah.
turn. I gotta finish. All right, hold on.
No worries.
Okay, I'm gonna do another guard. Should I put it underneath it, maybe? Since this one's
Nope,
face
just
up?
right
Nope,
next to it.
over
Yep,
Okay.
right there.
There we go.
Another guard.
Yeah.
I don't like this. Okay, I'm going to draw a card.
You'll probably take a peek. At some point.
I will. Okay, we'll do the 3 as well. Opponent tells you one number that is not their suitcase number and is not the number 3. If no guards are in play, opponent tells you a second number, meeting those requirements.
Okay, I was writing something down while you
Yeah.
said that. I need to tell you a number that's not my suitcase number?
Yeah.
And it can't be 3. 3
and
is
it
not an
can't be
option.
3. Okay.
So you look at yours. If yours is a 1, 2, 3, you can say 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Anything that is
Okay.
not your number.
8.
8 it is.
You're not supposed to say that one.
Oh, why you didn't?
Because I already knew that.
Oh,
Because we have 8
I was like,
here.
wait.
Yeah, you see
That was smart.
there's 2 8s here, so you know
Yeah.
that neither of your codes 789 or 789 because this is already information that's available. In fact, how I would discard cards is I would discard them like this because it is public information. You can look at those at any time.
Okay.
Oh, why was one of the cards about rearranging the discard then?
From what I gathered in the rules, you can pick up. I guess you can pick up the discard and look at it at any time. I don't know. I have to look at the card.
Okay. Your turn.
Okay. Extra focused.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess you can not have information revealed in the discard, and just make it more challenging.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because those cards are played, so theoretically,
If
that
you have a good
information is
memory,
known.
you know it. Yeah.
For the first game, I don't think it's all that important to go too hard on those kind of rules.
Okay, I'm gonna play this one.
What does it do?
Okay, choose any number. Opponent tells you whether that number is within a range of plus or minus 2 of their suitcase number. Note 1 wraps around to 9 and vice versa. Okay. Let's see. 9.
So within 2
Uh-huh.
would be
And remember, it wraps. So
yeah
it could be
7, 8, 9, 1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, here you go. Oh, and we're discarding this over
Yeah.
here?
Oh yeah, I gotta know what. And that's a
There we
what.
go. You can... Oh yeah, you're being a little better, being sneaky. I gotta keep this over here.
So, okay. I'm going to assassinate.
Oh no!
I'm gonna assassinate the 7 with the 7.
Ah!
you will assassinate the 6, 7, 8 with
Yeah.
your 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
As long as any number here matches a number here,
Yeah.
it gets rid of both cards. And they are both 6, 7, 8. So we know for a fact that 6, 7, 8
It's
does not
not
exist
there.
on either one.
Yep.
And we'll just put them in the discard pile here.
Okay.
And 1 card left in the deck.
Uh-huh.
So now I need to be being smart about whatever last card I
Is in your
have
hand.
in my hand.
Yes.
That's like probably the most
So
important
you want to make
thing
sure
right
that
now.
your number matches one of her briefcase numbers
Mm-hmm.
and that number does not match her guard's number.
Okay.
Because if you, let's say that her number is 1, 2, 3, and you have a 1, and you play that at the end of the game, but her guard is a 1, you do not get through. Her guard blocks your number.
Okay, and that'll be the top number.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Top number is for attacking briefcases and defending with guards. Bottom
Okay.
number is for briefcase numbers and for defeating with assassins.
Okay. All right, my turn.
Yep.
All right. Ooh.
Last
The last
card.
card. Ooh. No, can't do that.
So this is the last card
This
drawn
is
this
tricky.
game. Once you play this card, Callie and you will both get one more turn, and the game is
Oh.
going to end.
Okay.
Yeah, because you
that's
only have
good.
one card left in hand.
Okay.
Do you guys think you have each other's numbers down?
I think I've eliminated quite a few,
Yeah.
but I'm not certain yet.
It's, I think, for both of us, it's probably between 2 because of the cards that are removed.
No one chose
here.
to exile a card, huh? You just play them or use them as guards.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay. I am going to...
Guard?
Do that. I know.
Assassin? What do you want to do?
Oh. Well, but I can't do an assassin when the card is turned over, right?
You can.
Yeah, you can.
You're gonna
You're just
attack.
guessing?
You're guessing that one of your bottom numbers matches one of her guard's bottom numbers.
Yeah.
If you get it wrong, you'll still get see a card in her hand though.
Okay.
Which can
I
be
think
very
I've already-
which can be very beneficial
At
for
the
you.
end of the game.
Yeah.
It's a very strong ability to mess up with an assassin sometimes.
All right. I will... Okay, I'll try it so I'll try to.
Okay, so what you're gonna do? You're gonna use that as assassin. Put it face down.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna tell me the code at the bottom.
At the bottom.
So that's what you're assassinating.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna look here and see if it matches.
Does any
Any
of
one
those
of
numbers
Yes.
reveal both cards and discard them?
Okay.
We have 1, 2, 3, 2, and a 9, 1, 2.
Oof.
So 1.
Ooh.
All right, Callie, it's your turn. This is the last turn of the game.
Yeah. Okay.
No one wanted to exile cards. That's interesting.
I don't know.
So
it
much
didn't
info.
happen. Yeah, we do. I'm going to place a guard.
Okay, she's done. Callie's done. That's her last turn. She's playing a guard.
And this is my card.
That is her card.
And
she
there's
thinks
nothing
is...
for me to draw.
Nope.
I'm stuck with it.
You're playing
Yeah.
one card. You can
Oh, this is terrible.
play.
I messed up.
You can either one of those numbers is what you have to keep. Which number you have? You have at least an idea of what her code is, right?
Yes.
So keep one of those cards that has a number on it that matches that code.
Oh.
If neither do, then yeah, you're screwed.
Yeah, basically. I think I am. It's okay.
Is there anything you can ability?
Okay, I could exchange one of my guards with one of my opponent's guards, or the top card of the discard pile, or exchange. Oh, what's the top?
This is the top card right here. 912 with the number 1.
Yeah, that would be better.
Okay.
I'll exchange that.
Okay, so you're playing this card, and this says, choose one. Exchange one of your guards with one of your opponent's guards, or with the top card of the discard pile. Or exchange this card with one of your guards and discard a card from your hand. So which one do you want to do?
I want to...
Exchange this card?
Yeah.
So you're going to exchange this with this, putting this into your hand,
Yes.
and then discarding a card from your hand.
Okay.
All right, lots of information given.
That was
But Callie seemed to already know that.
yeah.
And now, so
Yeah,
all
I
of you.
think...
I got to look at some of the cards in the deck.
Oh, yeah. So you already knew a few things. That's true.
Okay, so you guys are both down to your last card, correct?
Yes.
Basically.
Okay, if you
Alright.
hand me
What
that
do you wanna do?
hand me that little booklet there. That thing, yep. I'll go through the ending with you guys.
Oh, is there a story?
No.
Oh,
there's
okay.
there's an end game though. It just,
Yeah.
this whole
A
thing
process.
this whole thing tells you the rules. This is actually the basis of the entire game right here. All the rest of this is just extra stuff. The game ends when the draw pile is empty and each player has a singular extra turn. Then all of your suitcases and guards are revealed. So go ahead and reveal your
Dun,
suitcase
dun, dun.
and your guard. And then you flip it over like this. So you've got your suitcase is 891 with a guard of 9. And your suitcase is 567. No,
5.
Oh,
Four,
yeah,
four,
the
five,
top
six.
one. That one. Yeah.
456 with a guard of 6. Okay? And then you're going to reveal your final numbers. So you have a 1.
Oh.
And you have a 1, and Callie has a 1.
Yeah.
So you actually get through. Her guard is a 9. It doesn't stop.
Okay.
And her 5 gets through your 6.
Yes.
And hits. So you don't stop her either.
Okay, so what happens now?
Guards block matching numbers in the code of the suitcase they're guarding. Preventing any card of that number from winning the game. If both players have or neither player has an unguarded matching card, the player with the most guards wins. If tied, you share the victory. So you both are tied.
We both win.
Okay.
So you guys
Or
both gave
lose.
each other way too much information.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So you take all these cards back,
I see how we can, do that
Uh-huh.
a little differently.
and you'll take these 2 out, and I'm going to randomly shuffle the deck for you and select 2 new codes.
Briefcase.
Right.
Okay.
I'm
We can
gonna
erase our
reset
little
this board.
decoder. It was helpful, except a couple times I think I marked the wrong one because there's a lot of numbers on here.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, no, the middle one is the actual card.
Mm-hmm.
And they gave us a bunch of sleeves, but the only thing with sleeves is now you got to take these in and out
And
reshuffle
re-sleeve them. For
I
each
guess you don't
game.
even need to have these, but they're so cool.
Might as well.
And they keep you from determining what is a guard and what isn't a guard.
Yeah. Keep you from getting them mixed up
Mm-hmm.
at the end, too.
All right, we've shuffled up the deck now. And then we're going to take 2 cards out, 1 for each of you guys.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you guys your secret password. All right, this one
Wait, you
is-
didn't shuffle these ones.
Oh,
We know what they are.
what the heck, Callie?
Sorry.
Trying to cheat. I knew it.
No.
Trying to cheat last second of the game. All right, we'll shuffle them back in again. What do you think so far?
It's fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You guys have an idea of new strategies now?
Yes, yes.
Possibly, yeah.
The abilities are pretty powerful too if you can use them at the right time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got lucky that I was able to get a card at the end that worked out for me.
Yes.
Because that wasn't looking good for me.
No.
See, I
ended
did
up
tell
with
you that
2.
you can, even by just pure luck, you can still have a chance
Still
of
pull
winning.
through. Oh.
All
It
right.
wasn't luck, it was strategy.
Yeah, it
That's
was
what
strategy.
So you got these 2 new
Planned it
cards
all
out.
along.
Okay. No.
Oh,
And then we shuffle this deck up.
It's classified information.
yeah.
We'll put 2 cards in here. Actually,
Yeah.
let's make it a little challenging. Let's add
No.
3 cards now. And then we're going to do 2 cards for each of you.
Okay.
And I believe that's it. And you can even write your code down here if you wanted to on your notes, if you didn't
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
Just don't look at each other's notes.
Yes, super secrets.
Let me go ahead and arrange the board so it looks nice. We can even move it a little over this way. Okay. Callie went first last time, so Rachel can go first this time.
Yep.
Fair is fair is
Okay.
fair.
Sounds good.
That makes sense. Okay, let's see here. I think I want to do an ability. Okay, opponent tells you one number that is not their suitcase number and is not the number 3. If no guards are in play, the opponent tells you a second number. Oh yeah, if no guards are in play, opponent tells you a second number meeting these requirements.
Okay.
Wow, no guards.
Yeah, no guards yet. So I guess you gotta give me 2.
Yeah. I will say 1 and 2.
Okay.
That's just a distinctly better card on the first turn then.
Yeah.
it really is. Okay.
All right, your turn, Callie.
Okay. That one goes in the discard.
Where is it?
Right here.
Oh.
Oh, I never drew one. Sorry. I was like, I already
We're
had
just
one.
playing.
I just really was confident in that first move.
Okay.
Cards in the discard pile are splayed.
Okay. So yeah, we do know what they are. I will play guard. Does it?
All right, Rachel.
Okay, me too. I think.
Well, you draw a card. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already did. Forget.
Okay.
It did that for me earlier. They like to suck shit onto the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to guard this one.
You're playing a guard too.
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah,
god. Okay.
That was a good idea.
Okay.
Guards are useful because they protect you and they're hidden information.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to give Callie too much.
Super
Sometimes exiling a
secret.
card is useful.
But yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
What's peak one?
Peak one.
Yeah. Is that peak of a guard or?
It's a keyword. Let me see. What does it say? Or is it a
It's
secret?
yeah. It's a react.
Super secret.
Let me look at the tiny rulebook. I like better than the big one.
Yeah.
Secretly look at the specified number of cards from the top of the draw deck, retaining their order.
Okay.
So
Like a
yeah,
draw
peek
deck.
lets you look at the top cards of the deck. React, plan an opponent's turn in response to a specific action. Once played, forego your next action, but on your turn you still draw if you're able to, and you peek one.
Okay.
Triggering activates in response to a specific in-game action, but once it's triggered, they carry out the card's stated terms. And finally, there's tuck. Tuck cards are played face up with a card tucked underneath them and allow interaction with the tucked cards in a specific manner.
I'm going to exile a card.
Ooh.
One less card to know about.
Your
Yes,
turn.
so. Okay.
It's a high cost because you're basically not
Don't
taking
have an action. Yep.
But
What the? Yeah.
it could be really useful if you have a 1-2-3 in your hand and then you draw another 1-2-3. If you exile both of those, that's another set of codes that she'll never know about.
Mm-hmm.
But she can gain that information from actions of cards if you give her it verbally.
Okay.
Yes.
Rachel's being a scientist. Like she's conducting experiments.
Yeah. So serious.
Yeah. That's what I gotta do. Oh, I don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Oh, wait. Do I like this one? Yes, I do.
If you don't know an action to take, playing a guard is always a good one.
Yay.
Even if the guard doesn't help you.
Do much. It still keeps information away.
The guard has been played.
Okay.
Hello, Mr. Dante.
Okay. Okay. That's good too. Okay, I'll play it as. Wait. Yeah, I'll play a card.
Ooh, I wouldn't do that.
Go ahead, Rachel.
Okay.
Only a couple more turns left.
Ah. Okay, this is what we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play this one. Choose any number. Opponent tells you whether the number is within a range of plus or minus 2 of their suitcase number.
That one
I
again.
know, it's a mean card. But that's what I'm gonna play.
What number card is it?
Well, it's
One.
gonna be... Ooh, I gotta pick a good number. 3.
No.
Okay.
That's just not in your code? Is that the question?
It's not plus. My number isn't plus or minus 2 of that.
Of 3.
That's 5 numbers. Yeah. She gets information on.
That's a great amount of numbers.
I know. And I haven't gotten that one. Okay.
Okay.
This game is a lot harder.
Ah, okay.
Wow, there's only one card in the discard pile.
Yes. Okay, we're gonna. I'm gonna play this one. Opponent reveals their hand. Choose one of the card numbers revealed. Opponent tells you if the chosen card number is the same as their suitcase number.
Okay.
Reveals their entire hand.
Yep.
Ooh.
So 2 cards. Although this is
Yeah, it
this
needs
card.
to go over there. Yeah.
Can you put it up here so I can see?
Yeah.
Yeah, and everyone else can see. Okay. That's a 2 and a 4. Okay. I'm going to ask you if 4 is your suitcase.
What's the question?
Opponent tells you if the chosen card number is the same as their suitcase number. The top suitcase number.
This number.
Yep.
Is the same.
Only the top
As any
number.
digit on my...
No,
number.
just the top one.
Oh. No.
That's it. This goes here. Those go back to your hand.
So
Alright.
neither her. So just the 4 is what you're asking.
Just the
about.
4,
So
yeah.
The 4 is not the top number of her suitcase.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It is not. Okay.
Your
I draw the
turn.
last card.
Yep.
Ooh. Oh boy. Okay.
Mm.
It's gonna be this.
Are you in trouble, Callie?
Yes.
Are you close, Rachel?
Yeah, I think I know. Okay.
You know exactly the card or roughly her numbers?
I think I know enough.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Rachel wins this one.
We'll see.
She has to get past your guard.
Yeah, that's true, and you got 2, so I might not. We'll see.
You can assassinate.
Can I look at my guards
Oh, yeah.
after they're down?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, they're yours.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
I don't
that's
know.
fine.
Just like,
I mean, in the super game, probably not.
oh.
But in the who cares, like in your cards you played them, you probably should have wrote that down
Yeah.
to begin with. Sure.
Okay. I don't
Well, I
need more
did. I
information.
marked them off.
That's what I'm saying. This-
Yeah.
Oh, you mean for the ability or whatever? Or
Hmm?
do you need it for the number or for the ability?
No,
The number.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, you just don't remember what the card was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just
I
gonna
don't
get,
think it matters.
I'm gonna get rid of cards. So bye-bye.
You're just gonna hide it?
Yeah.
Well, she knows what cards are in your hand.
Yeah.
Well, I got a new one.
Oh, that's true.
Okay. Okay.
But the only reason I really get rid of a card is because it gives her less information.
Then if you got it
So
in
if
the
you
card.
got rid of the new card, that might...
Yeah.
Oh, it's possible she got rid of the new card.
Yeah.
It's one less card Callie gets to see. Especially because she doesn't know your number, and you kind of do.
Well, I know what her number isn't.
That helps.
That's a little bit of use.
Something. Okay. Your turn.
This doesn't. The ability doesn't help me. I'll play it as a guard.
Wow, 3
Ooh,
guards.
I'm afraid. Okay.
All
I
right,
guess I'll attack. Wait, I have one more turn, don't I?
You do. So the card, you want to keep the good card, right?
Yes.
You got that
Yes.
far? We got that?
I got that. Figured that out.
All right, yeah.
So, I mean, whatever. At this point, she doesn't have another turn, so it doesn't matter what I reveal. I'll use this to attack one of these. I guess I gotta pick one, huh?
Mm-hmm.
How about that one?
3, 4, 5.
Yeah. No, that doesn't do anything.
Nope. Okay, so the 4 goes into the discard pile. And then all guards and briefcases are revealed.
Oh wait, no, I'm supposed to keep this. I was supposed to keep it hidden.
It doesn't
actually,
matter,
but it doesn't
we're gonna
matter because
reveal
the
that.
end.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So reveal all your numbers and guards. 6, 7, 8 is Callie's.
Oh. I have 2 5s.
All right, reveal your cards.
Oh.
8, yes.
Okay, yeah, because you have... I was like, for sure there's going to be an 8.
So yeah, your 8 will go to attack, and she does have an 8.
Yeah.
Sadly, her
But-
guard blocks
Mhm,
you.
Yeah.
She does, so then...
And her 7 goes to attack. It does have a 7, but your guards are 5, so
Yeah,
she gets
so
through.
that doesn't- okay,
and
so
she,
then you
she
win.
wins.
Yay, I didn't think that was gonna happen.
Because it's not all just about figuring... I mean, you have to figure out the number, but you also have to make sure that you got the right stuff out,
Yeah,
too.
I thought your number might be 6 because I didn't see any 6s.
Yeah, it was.
All right, we'll talk about the game. That's it. We played
Okay.
2 games. That gives an
Yeah.
idea. And there's obviously more cards you can look at if you want.
So there's more cards we could swap in. There's different sets of cards, so you can swap in for different. They're different abilities, right? Yep.
You can swap in just abilities, play an entirely separate game, or I mean, there's
Yeah.
literally anything you'd like. You can look at these here. Open them up.
Okay.
Look at the
Yeah,
sets.
yeah, I couldn't. Okay.
And
So
there's
this one
an
is
entire Kickstarter of set of cards.
Set 3. Okay. And then they're all here.
Yep, it's an entirely separate game.
A little tricky
Do,
to get
do,
out.
do. So you could play it
Oh,
standalone
they
like
just
this
pop
if you're
out
just
like that. Look at
traveling. Okay. Opponent
Cool.
tells you whether their suitcase number is odd or even. Ooh. The 1 abilities are always powerful, I think. That's good early game too. Or if you're down to 2 numbers. Play as a guard. Trigger if assassinated. Opponent must tell you a number in their code. Oh, so that's the trigger that you would have as a guard. Things like that.
The flaps
That's a
go
lot
in
of fun.
first.
I
and
think
then
so,
the other two.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, these are standalone. You can just play this all by itself.
Oh,
You
that's
don't
cool.
need anything else but this to play the game. There's just multiple ways of like combining them, playing different sets, or adding in little variables like these suitcases.
Mm-hmm.
These are like, if you win, like Callie would have gotten a suitcase.
And then you're like, we play again. Play to 3, play to
Yes.
5.
All right. Well,
Oh,
what do you think?
That was fun.
Yeah, fun?
Yeah, I liked it. I think there's some level of strategy to it and some chance to a little bit.
I like the deduction as well as deciding how to use the cards, because you could use it as the guard, as assassin, or for the abilities, and really having the right abilities can be very, very helpful.
Yeah.
But also you still need that right number at the end to get through and get
get
to
blocked.
the not get blocked. That is classified information. Yeah, there it is. By what was it?
Look at it.
Yeah, in IncrediQuest game. So 2 players only, but head-to-head deduction game. Anything else, Michael? It's already out, right? You have a link already?
I'll put a link in the description afterwards. Yeah.
We'll put a link in the description where you can check out the game and pick it up if you liked it. Thanks everyone for watching this Unfiltered Gamer live stream. We're live every Sunday evening around 6:30, 7:30 Pacific time. And if you're watching later here on YouTube, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to see more of our live streams as well as board game reviews throughout the week. And check out Unfiltered Gamer on Instagram for fun mini reviews and board game photography by our team. That's it.
Alright.
Anything else you want to say,
I think
Rachel?
that's it.
Okay.
It was a fun game.
Have a good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for